What is chirpin, my peeps? Call me Peeps here, back for episode 15 of our Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Reverse Dungeon Order. We'll go ahead and start the travel here. Last time we went to Jabu Jabu and actually finished it. So this time our goal is to get to Dodongo's Cavern and finish that as well. Should not be too hard. I'm not too concerned about it. Dodongo's Cavern does have two parts that kind of suck, but it's nothing major, you know. It's not bad. Now, a funny thing is, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but you can glitch into his house. Look at that, first try. If you ever need to get into his house at night, you can just jump off the box like that and clip in here. If you get in here at night, he'll still sell you stuff. Not that hard, you saw. I mean, I just basically kind of BS'd it and it worked. Just jump slash into the door like that. It's not hard at all. I'm glad we were able to show it off though, but I didn't want to spend any time on that. I really didn't, so I was like, I'll give it 3 attempts max, and we only needed 1, so that's good. And I notice I'm going to collect these rupees. It's just because it's on the way, you know, it's like a maybe 15-second tiny detour. And because we're going to need the rupees for what's-its-face anyways, to get by the Giant's Knife again, it's, you know, might as well just pick them up while they're on the way. And it's 60 rupees, that's a good chunk of the farming that's going to be, it's just going to reduce a good chunk of the farming. So while we travel up here, our main goal is to just travel up to, I'm at a loss for words, Dodongo's Cavern. If you have a bomb chew, if you have one left over, great, you don't need it, but if you do, then you don't have to worry about climbing all the way up to use the bomb flower that they provide you to blow up the rock, because the rock is still there. But, and I'm actually going to talk to this guard here. And I'm actually going to show him Zelda's letter. There's no reason to do this. If you're going for speed, don't do this. But you can see the gate's open. We could travel through the gate, you know. The gate is open. But I just wanted to show this off because I talked about it. It'll activate the cutscene for opening the gate, and he'll talk about opening the gate. However, the gate's already open, so like, look at this, nothing happens. Oh, it was just funny. It's just funny to me. Like, this guard thinks he's doing so much. And we already have the shield that he's telling us to get. He's telling us to go get the Hylian shield. But, again, you can also find it in Kakariko Graveyard. And again, there's really no point to talking to him. I just figured because it's not a speed run, because I'm not 100% concerned with going fast, I wanted to show it off. But the dialogue after is really, really painful. I would never do this if I were trying to do a more serious speed run. But it is something real fun to show off. Thank you for wasting so much of our time. I'm not worried though. Even if it takes us a minute and a half to get to Dodongo's Cavern, which it shouldn't, but even if it did, that'd be 5 minutes. It still leaves us 20, and that should be good. I mean, really, in all reality, it should not take that long at all. So again, if you have a bomb chew, you can use it, but if not, you can climb up. They provide a bomb flower up there. You know, you can do it the proper way, but, or you could just do it this way. Which, if you have the bomb chew, it saves time, you know. It's convenient that we had just one left. I'm actually glad we had one left, but, you know. So now we are in. I'm going to save just because we're in here. Just in case something happens, we don't have to travel back up here and do all that stuff. I mean, that guard probably took like a clean minute, but it's whatever. Why am I stuck? I was stuck into the bomb there. That was weird. I was trying to backflip, but we couldn't. We were stuck in. You can see, though, Link had his shield out during the cutscene, which was funny. So what we need to do is we're going to skip, basically, there's 2 halves to this, if you know. There's a left half and a right half. We're going to skip the entire right half. And we're going to do that by... no, we did not have it stored. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna do that by storing a ground jump. I thought we had one from that bomb there, but we didn't. So, I'll show off the super slide later when we get actual bombs. So, for a ground jump, simplest thing, you just drop it, and, come on, you roll into the bomb. And that's all you do. You roll into the bomb, and you're good. You keep your shield out as long as you're completely rolled in. Spam A until you're rolled into the bomb like that, and all you do is backflip, and you store a jump. Look at that. It gives us just enough jump to climb up here, instead of having to climb all the way around and hit this switch. And so again, you can do it as a child, link, or adult. I talked about it when we were going to the Forest Temple, but you can use that to skip all like the guards at the Forest Temple when you're trying to get there, you know? So it's, you know, it's a nifty little trick. You can use it in some places. For the run, we only use it here, but you can use it in some places if you're going through normally, since you get bombs fairly early on. Then this, obviously, we're just going to let blow up. And we just wait for the stairs to fall. So from this point, we basically do the dungeon regularly. But we were able to skip that entire right half, which does save a good chunk of time. So you can climb up the steps if you want, but backflipping's quicker. You don't have to do the, you know, the climb animation and all that jazz. Is this the first room? It is not. Not yet. Now, there's fire keys in here, so I'd recommend putting on your Hylian shield, just so you don't have to deal with that. Using the Deku nut's probably not the best idea, but it's not terrible. I just want these guys to go away. You can push that stone out of the way if you want, and, you know, climb up regularly, but you could also, you know, if you can not lock onto people, you can backflip onto it, which is pretty funny. It's quite a ways to backflip. But you backflip onto it, you can't climb it, you see. So basically what you do is you just come up here. What? How do you... And then you come off to the side here. I thought you could climb straight up the ladder, but you can't. But you just go off to the side there and you're good. So we cross the bridge, nothing special, we'll just backwalk this. So we're on episode 15. Oh shoot, I completely forgot about the hole in the bridge. Well, that was a fail on my part. Oh well, at least you don't fall when you backwalk. So, we have 2 rooms here. Well, actually not quite yet, I guess. Is this gonna hit us? I've seen if we could skip this text by jump slashing, but this might hit us because of that. Hold on. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. I'm trying to hold it. Oh, I held it. I held it. If you need a heart, you can pull this block out. There's a heart hiding behind it. But basically, we're just going to blow this. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Basically, we're just going to blow this up. I don't recommend climbing up there. It's easier to just come down here because you have some room. So while we wait to blow this up, you can't... Oh, gosh dang it. You can get it stuck behind the ladder, but sometimes it's best to just try and wait and time it. This is episode 15. Oh, come on. That's crazy. Well, I'll just hold it and time it. When I did my second reverse dungeon order recording attempt, then episode 15 was like a bonus. Gosh, dang it. It was like a bonus episode. And so, you know, like, this is the time when that would be the bonus episode. Come on. And that hit me? What? Whatever. Whatever. That's why I try to get stuck behind the ladder. That's good. Right? I was gonna say. If it's gonna hit me from that far away, then it can definitely miss. Now this room. These rooms can be kind of tricky. And the way I recommend doing it is, you're just gonna want to back walk here, so that you're right on the edge. Then you want to turn around, and then what you do is you just hold forward. It'll give you a little jump like this. Now from here, you back up onto this edge. You want to look this way. You're going to roll, and you're going to climb around like that. You basically you just have to jump and then curve your way around the fire and through that jump. These jumps can sometimes give me troubles. I'm actually surprised I did that first try. But there's the first one. The second one is a lot worse. Not really a lot worse, but it's worse because there's 2 fires you have to go through back to back. And failing one is going to basically fail you both of them. And make you reset. Oh gosh dang. And again, I'd recommend having a Hylian shield because you don't want to burn your shield. And these guys can be real... Gosh dang. These guys can be real trolly sometimes. Like, look at that. He was near the door, now he's running away. What he's doing, I don't know. You notice I jumped off this way. I'm coming down here for the hearts. Because getting hit with the fire will hurt you. So, the hearts will be... they'll be nice. But again, like, if you don't do this part of the setup where you back walk off the edge, then if you long jump, you'll hit the fire, or you'll maybe overestimate your jump and then under jump it. So that's the easiest way I found. If you back walk to the edge, then you will we're getting kind of risky here. You will pretty much always make the jump. Now from here you just have to back up. You can't fall off, but if you get close to the fire, it'll burn you. Like, that's probably as close as you'll get. So just get the momentum to hit here, you're good. And then you'll do the same thing. You want to hit more to the left here. You don't want to be to the right. But you'll just roll off. Your full roll should be enough. Back walk off the edge here, and then you can make this little gap an easy jump. Getting to this point is not really the worst part. Usually the worst part is just trying to curve your way around the fire. Because sometimes you'll, like, get the curve, but then you won't curve enough. Or sometimes you'll hit the fire. Like, it's very... especially this one, you know? Like, it just looks farther. It's... gosh dang it. See what I mean? Did you see how little movement we had and he did a long jump? Like, that's why I use the setup I do. Because you may not think you're going to go far, but you will. But when you're right up on the edge, there's no worries. He'll do the little baby jump every time. Gosh. This second one always gives me more trouble than the first. I'm actually surprised we got through the first one so quickly. I thought it'd take me at least a couple attempts, but... we might have been able to do this from first try too. I just kind of choked it and accidentally held the wrong way for too far. But you can see you really don't have that much leniency working with these. The way you're supposed to do these is we're supposed to have the slingshot by now. And, you know, you're supposed to be able to just slingshot the eyes and temporarily turn off the fire. But, like this one just seems like it doesn't give you as much room to work with. Gosh! I was just trying to turn. The one problem I have playing the GameCube version is that the sticks are so stiff that you'll just, like that. I was trying to do just a little camera turn, and I ended up, like, I barely tapped it, but because of how stiff they are, it was enough to send it. Come on. This second room I dislike more than the first. Just because there's a little bit more to it. It's not just the baby jump and then make the curve jump. It's baby jump, make a not very much room to work with jump. You see how far off the edge we were? Like, I took one step. We were one step off the edge and did that big jump. That's why it's important to set up. And usually a roll will get you right to the spot you need to be at. Come on, I was gonna say just turn. If you notice, I walk kind of off the platform, or I angle off the platform. It's the best way to do it to keep yourself out of the fire's range. God. You know what? No more playing around. I'm just going to use this setup. I thought we were going to long jump there. I freaked out. I'm just going to use setups so that there's no worries about it. way too far left. Me... No. You know, after we completed the fire block skip and the force temple, I was like, yes, there's no way I'm gonna have to even consider editing anything out. But this room very well could be a room that has to get edited out just because it takes so long. Hopefully not. I'm really hoping not, but you never know. Like, really the hardest part of this is this, because you don't have room to work with. Okay, good. Like, you saw how close we cut it. You can get it closer than that, but I don't know. It's not really hard so much as very, very precise. The fire is a real pain when you're trying to turn on it. If you jump off, and even if you get close to it, it'll burn you. Sometimes you don't even have to touch it. So it's very, very, very annoying. But we got through it. First one we got through very quickly. The second one, I'd still say that's semi-quick for me, you know, just in the nature of what the thing is, you know. So I feel good about how we went through it, you know. At least the first time we actually were able to get a jump off, we made it, so that's good. Now, we're pretty much done here. What we need to do is just go ahead and light up these eyes. Now, the reason you activate that shortcut is if one of these eyes doesn't activate. I once threw a bomb in his eye, but it didn't activate it for whatever reason. And because of the shortcut, I was able to just write it back up. What the shortcut does is, that platform, instead of just going down and up like the other ones do, you sort of saw it. It rises all the way up there, so you don't have to walk it back around. So I'd recommend activating it, you know. And if you burn your shield, you know, you can activate that, leave, and go. You know, you can activate that, leave, and then go out, get your stuff, and then come back to light that up. Or just light it up and leave and then come back, whatever. You know, it's just a helpful shortcut in many ways. But we now have bombs, which are a very useful item. However, they'd be more useful at the start of this playthrough, not at the end. In regular game, they'd be more towards the start, but you know, we get them towards the end here. I mean, like I said, Deku Tree is like a whole 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then we just go to Ganon. Now, bombs do still serve one very important use, and it requires super sliding. And while it's not required to complete the run, it definitely helps a huge chunk, and you're probably not going to see it until the last episode. But just know it's a huge help. I believe one of these has 5 bombs. Thank you. Not that we needed them, but, you know, full bombs, why not? Now, this room is actually... There's 3 different ways you can get out of this room. One is using Ocarina items. If you backflip onto the switch and use Ocarina items, it's pretty much the same as the Jabu Jabu switch I was telling you about, where if you're very precise, you can get to the door before it locks itself again. But that one's really precise. I haven't been able to do it. I haven't really tried it more than like 10 minutes. Like, over every attempt I've done, I only had one session for like 10 minutes. And that was also before I knew how Ocarina items worked, so maybe I could get it done, I don't know. Another way is if you step on the switch and then use bombs to kill yourself. You want to throw your bomb first, because here's another set of bombs for you. But if you kill yourself first, or if you step on the switch and kill yourself, basically what the game will do is you'll go to the start of the temple, but the switch will be there. Or the block will already be on the switch, so you don't have to walk around and push it. So it saves a little bit of time, not too much, but it, you know, if you don't care for a no game overrun, you can step on the switch and kill yourself with bombs and save a little bit of time that way. But because I go for no game overruns, obviously I'm not going to do something like that. And we need bombs out here. I need bombs and I need my Deku shield. Using Master Sword damage, we can actually kill Mr. Dodongo here in 2 cycles. I don't think it's possible to ever kill him in 1. But we can kill him in 2, whereas it would normally take 3. Come on, big boy. I know you're hungry. Eat up, Tubby. And nice and simple. These child bosses really are. I mean, they just get easier and easier, really. If you do Goma right, you can kill Goma before Goma does anything. You can basically kill Goma in a matter of, from when the battle starts, in a matter of, I'd say like 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds from when the cutscene ends for Goma battle start. Very simple. They just get easier and easier. Honestly, the what's-its-face one is probably just the worst one. Just because it spins, you know, it's got the special boomerang stuff to it, all that. But again, Goma, you can fall, you know, within seconds. That guy, he fell within, what, 30 seconds? No, you have to imagine that would hurt. I mean, they may be the rock people, but you gotta imagine that still hurt. But hey, look, it's Darunia. This is the second time we're seeing him, and the last time, well, never mind, it's not the last time we'll see him. I lied. But this is, you know, we've already helped him, and now we're helping him again. But, I guess in the past, but you know what? Whatever catches my drift. Whatever works. And thankfully we have enough time. So after this, basically, what you do is, before you save and reset to go back to Kokiri, we want to head up the mountain here so that we can get a magic meter from the fairy. Because magic, obviously, will allow us to use the light arrows, and the light arrows will, therefore, help us in defeating Ganon. I actually think they're necessary. Looky here, we've got the ruby, the Goron's ruby. And again, because of going backwards, it says we have all 3 stones. Or it will, there we go. Yeah, I said it a little early, spoiler, but it says we have all 3, although we don't. Now my question is, because the game thinks we have all 3, could we go activate the cutscene? Or do we actually need all 3 in our possession? I don't know about that. And if you come and complete this dungeon as an adult, you actually get this cutscene as an adult. And you get adult Link running away, screaming like Kid Link. It's so funny, and I don't know why. Just seeing adult Link running away from them, but screaming as Kid Link. It's just so funny to me. So funny. It really is a very funny sight. So anyways, like I said, we're just going to climb up here so that we can get the magic meter real quick. Back to what I was saying. I wonder, because I mean, it's like, I would imagine that it would let us go activate the cutscene and get the Ocarina of Time. Because, are you serious? That didn't blow it up? Because, what? Come on. That bomb would have hurt me if I was that rock. I'm getting gypped here. Look at that, off the ricochet. Off the backboard. Either, ooh, 20 rupees. Thank you. We've essentially cut our farming down by half. Which is very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, very nice. A lot of people have trouble going through this area, but backwalking, you don't have to worry. You don't gotta avoid them or anything. You go faster than they can get you. And I let go of my backwalk a little too early, but that's okay. You have the boomerang, so if you wanted to kill these guys, you could, but there's really no reason to. I mean, they're very easy to slip past. Don't do it. You turn away, ugly. There is one more up here. Shoot! I knew he was up there, too. You heard me say it. Thankfully, it knocked us onto this one, though. So we don't have to climb all the way back up. Will you turn the other way? Okay, we should be able to make it all the way up. Yeah, even if he looks at us, we're good. Hi, Mr. Owl. Is this rock going to... no hearts? Oh, she'll restore hearts. But it doesn't matter, because after we get magic, then we will... yeah, it doesn't matter, because after we get magic, we're just going to... save and reset anyways. I forgot the song we needed to play for a second. So let's come up here, play Zelda's Lullaby, and she'll give us magic. Come on out, girl. Come on out, girl. Link need to see. Ooh. Look at that. Look at little boy Link. Little boy Link's looking up like, oh my titties. Like, just imagine being a little kid being sent up to a witch like this, like an obviously supposed to be seductive witch. Not is she a witch? I don't know if witch is the proper term. I guess she's technically the Great Fairy. But either way, it's just like, I don't know. You'd have to feel like it's little boy Link here is very confused, maybe aroused. I don't know. But thank you, Great Fairy. Magic will be useful for Ganon. Either way, after this, we can just go ahead and save and reset and take us right to Kokiri, which in turn will take us right to the Deku Tree. I think next time what's going to happen is we're probably going to complete the forest, or the Kokiri, glitch back to adult, depending how much time it takes to glitch back to adult. Then we will probably go by the Bigoron, or the Giant's Knife again, and then go get the cutscene out of the way. You know the one I'm talking about. What's it called? The Rainbow Bridge cutscene. And then we'll get one more glitch done that'll take us straight into Ganon's tower. So we don't have to do the 6 or 7 trials. And then that'll probably be that. And then probably the next episode will be spent climbing the tower. I don't know. In turn, there should only be 2 or maybe 3 episodes left. I haven't decided what's going to be best for... I haven't decided... Look at Link closing his eyes. I haven't decided what's necessarily going to be best for splitting it up wise, but anyways, that is it for me. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next part to very, very quickly take out the Deku Tree. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of cutscenes next time, so I think I know I'm going to split it up now. Anyways, that is it for me. I'll go and see you guys next time. Peeps out.